Our fourth speaker is Hazim with his speech titled The Day I Found My Voice. The Day I Found My Voice. Hazim!
Back in September 2023, I went to a Toastmasters meeting for the first time. Like many of you experienced before, we joined Toastmasters as a guest. The room was so bright. The people were smiling. And I feel a little bit awkward. The event starts with the president delivered his opening speech and handed over to the Toastmasters of the evening. If you're not familiar with the Toastmaster of the evening, this is the MC for the event. The MC then explained about what Toastmasters is all about, the club history, and what's going to happen in the next 2 hours throughout the session. And then came the moment I feared the most. The table topic session. The topic master asked the audience, who would like to volunteer for a table topic? Anyone? Yes? No one? Everyone's so quiet. And me, I also tried to hide myself behind the curtain, hoping that the topic master can't see me directly. And suddenly, you know what's happened? He looked at me and said, Hazim, you are the guest, right? We have to give it a try. Yes, sir. Can. My mind went completely blank. My hands were shaky. My heart starts racing faster than my 10-kilometer run. But my leg stood up anyway. And that was the time I didn't know yet, the time I started to find my voice. Ladies and gentlemen, before Toastmasters, I was also a master. Not a master degree student, not an MBA graduate. I was the master of silence. In meeting at work, I have ideas, but that ideas stayed locked inside my head. At networking event, I speak, but not more than just, hi, I'm Hazim, this is my card, nice to meet you, and then I stay quiet throughout the session. When people ask me to speak in English, my confidence disappears faster than my kids when I ask them to do their homework. At first, I thought the problem was language. And I also thought the problem was grammar. But the real problem was fear. Fear of being judged, fear of making mistakes, and fear that my voice wasn't good enough. But that day, when I stood in front of a room full of strangers, with a trembling voice, with a shaky hands, I spoke. Was it good? No. Was it perfect? Definitely not. But it was mine. For the first time, I started to hear my voice. Not the loud one saying that, Hazim, you are not ready yet, but the soft one whispering at me and say, Hazim, you can do this. You see, the only limitation that we have as a human is in our mind. If we keep telling to ourselves that we can do it, no matter how big is the obstacles, no matter how difficult is the situation, we absolutely can. And that was the beginning. Week by week, speech by speech, evaluation by evaluation, I grew. I met people who didn't laugh at my mistake. They celebrated my small wins. And I also met people who didn't compare me with others. They encouraged me to be myself. Toastmasters didn't just teach me public speaking. It taught me courage. It taught me presence. And it taught me that the confidence is not discovered, it is built. And slowly, something started to change. I began emceeing for the event. Start with the small one, then the bigger one. I stand in front of public, deliver my speech confidently, which is something that old Hazim would never believe. I even started creating a challenge on my TikTok. I call it as an impromptu speech challenge within 2 minutes. You can speak at any topic, post it into your social media, no judgment. And I even saw a change at home. My kids who once hesitated to speak in English, now they read aloud with confidence, simply because they saw their father doing the same. I found my voice, and I want to help others to find theirs. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't find my voice in a perfect speech. I found it in a shaky one. I found it when my legs stood up while the rest of my body begged me to sit down. And maybe that's the lesson. Your voice doesn't appear when fear disappears. Your voice will appear when you are brave enough to speak while you are scared. So in the future, ladies and gentlemen, if someone asks you who would like to volunteer, raise up your hand, everyone. Raise up your hand. Yes, yes. Stood up anyway, with a trembling voice, with a shaky hand. Be more comfortable to speak, because that shaky moment might just be the day you find your voice. Contest chair.